Welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how you can determine the mean, specifically the arithmetic mean, using Python or specifically in Jupyter Lab with Python 3. So the mean is often referred to as the average. If people talk about average, they usually mean the mean, and in particular the arithmetic. Not sure, I'm not a native speaker there. A mean. And and there are other types of means actually, like geometric mean, harmonic mean, and with average, any measure of central tendency can be used. So it could actually refer to the median as well, or the mode, or a winterized mean, but most often when people say average, they probably mean the arithmetic mean. It's actually, if you ask people what it is, they will actually tell you how to calculate it, that it's add up everything, which is actually also this formula showing. That simply means to sum up all the x's, so all scores, and then divide by the number of items that you have. It's actually conceptual. It's a fulcrum, which is like the balancing point of a distribution. So the amount or the weight, kind of like of all the scores on the left to all the scores on the right, should be the same. So if you would calculate the distance from the mean to any other point, and you keep the pluses and the minus there as well, so you subtract basically the mean from any from all scores, then you should add up to 0, because there should be the same amount to the left as to the right. This is actually x bar, which is the sample mean. Sometimes you'll see the Greek letter mu for it, but this video is more about how can I actually calculate that using Python. So the first thing we need is to load some example data. I'll be using pandas to actually load that. And then to actually load the file, I'll use read CSV. I get a small warning because it's a huge file. There are a few issues there, but they're of no concerns for this video. I'll be using the H field because I want to do something on numbers, because the mean can only be done with numbers. So I'm going to be dropping the missing values. There's one that's actually 89 or older, so I'm just gonna replace that with 89. There's some debate on if that's actually correct to do or not, but let's not dive into that. I'm gonna replace then that with that coding, and then I'm gonna store eventually everything as a number, so I really have numbers only. So that's all of this, just to get the data. And then actually pandas also has a mean function, so you can simply add now that field and then just type in dot mean, open and close the parentheses, and it should give us nicely the mean. If you don't want to use pandas at all and you have some other way of getting your data, then the Python has its own library called statistics, and in there there's also a mean function. So if we go from statistics import mean, we can simply also get the same result. Some people really like NumPy, me included actually. So we can also use NumPy import mean. Just for this exercise I call it an NP mean, and we get our 48.19. And that's basically it on how to calculate the mean using Python. Hope this video was helpful.